Well, you gotta love someone who wants the spotlight, and that's exactly what Giselle Shaw is all about. We can tell you at this time that next week here on Impact Wrestling on Access TV, Giselle Shaw will make her in-ring debut against Lady Frost, but that's not all. Still to come next week here on Impact Wrestling.
That's right. It is Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans who will team together to take on Chelsea Green and the Knockouts World Champion, Mickie James.
And in a preview of No Surrender's match between Honor No More and Team Impact, Kenny King collides with Chris Sabin.
And in a huge tag team battle, the Bullet Club will take on Violent by Design in a 3-on-3 six-man tag team matchup.
The road to rebellion continues as Impact Wrestling will be live in New Orleans February 19th and 20th. Louisville, Kentucky, March 5th and 6th. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, March 18th and 19th. And in Dallas, Texas, April 1st for WrestleCon, the biggest wrestling weekend of the year. All this culminating with the Rebellion pay-per-view on April 23rd. Head to ImpactWrestling.com for ticket information.
And don't forget, stay here right after this on Access TV as it's New Japan Pro Wrestling's Best of the Super Juniors 26. Hiroshi Tanahashi faces Jay White.
But before we get to that, here on Access TV, this is your Impact Wrestling main event.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is a no disqualification match. Introducing first, the most professional wrestler, Brian Myers with the Learning Tree.
Brian Myers has thrown everything possible at W. Morrissey. We saw recently a 9-on-1 attempt by the Learning Tree to take out W. Morrissey, and it didn't work. An Impact Wrestling record, the largest man-to-man disadvantage ever overcome by Morrissey.
Brian Myers tried to be a leader, tried to teach these, but sometimes you gotta lead by example.
And his opponent, making his way to the ring, standing over 7 feet tall, 302 pounds, W.
BSK
Morrissey.
just ran into W. Morrissey. This match has not yet begun, and now Zicky Dice, by the orders of Myers, taken out on the floor.
But you almost gotta ask, does it really matter? Because this is a no disqualification matchup.
Well, now the match is underway. There are no countouts, no disqualifications. First man to gain pinfall or submission in the ring will be the winner. And let's remember why Myers involved himself in the first place. Doesn't believe W. Morrissey should be challenging Moose for the Impact World title 1 week from Saturday, February 19th at No Surrender. Myers wants the Impact World title. That's why Myers has helped Moose recently.
Of course, everybody wants their chance at the Impact World Championship. It's why we get into
Look
this
at
business.
Zicky Dice. Zicky Dice holding up Morrissey. It's all legal in this no disqualification match. Oh, and VSK getting involved. Oh, the roster cut.
And it looks like the Learning Tree is paying dividends here.
Let's punish him! Get the tables!
Myers could have had Morrissey.
That was a huge opening for Brian Myers, but maybe he's got another lesson to teach.
It shows you the threat that Morrissey is to Myers. Having to use Dice and VSK, busting out these tables. And Dice through the table from the big boot by Morrissey. Zicky Dice could be out of the equation entirely.
The Learning Tree faces the lumber as Zicky Dice crashes through that table, but now it is Brian Myers and VSK maybe looking to give a similar treatment to W. Morrissey. Oh! That table collapsing under the sheer size of the 7-foot superstar.
And listen, very well, it's a week from Saturday till New Orleans and No Surrender. The fact that Morrissey is going through this, a no disqualification match, and Moose is not even competing, Morrissey's gonna be in rough shape come No Surrender.
I mean, it shows you the confidence that Morrissey agreed to this matchup despite all those circumstances. A matchup that Morrissey's had some experience in. He has had a lot of hardcore battles with the likes of Eddie Edwards and others here in Impact Wrestling.
Wait a minute, was trying to set up VSK. Oh! And now Myers wiped out by Morrissey.
VSK can't believe it.
Oh my God. Jumps through the table. The learning tree has been cut down. W. Morrissey in command in this no disqualification match. Oh, we are back here. This is a no disqualification match. W. Morrissey versus Brian Myers. Oh, and at one point, Zicky and VSK, the learning tree, were involved, and no parking for Mr. Myers in this one.
So far in this match, 2 tables have been introduced and 2 members of the learning tree have gone down.
Myers trying to hide? Oh! I was using the leverage underneath the ring.
He's a smart competitor, a veteran of the ring, pulling big W. Morrissey into the ring apron, into that steel girder, and then following it up with that kendo stick.
Oh, spine first into the ramp. Into the diamond plate here at the Charles Dodge Center in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
An unforgiving surface, that rampway. You see no give whatsoever. Not only that, that street sign strewn about, the kendo stick line about chaos erupted quickly here.
Now inside the ring, the only way to win. Pinfall or submission inside the ring, and a kick out at 1 by Morrissey.
That shows to me, W. Morrissey has the heart of a champion. Has that potential to take that championship away from Moose when the opportunity comes. But right now, he's got to focus on Brian Myers. He can't be thinking too far ahead.
Kendo stick right across the side, Russian leg sweep. Now the cover on Morrissey, kick out at 2, and you gotta understand the drive of W. Morrissey. Frustrated, obviously, by what happened at the Hard to Kill pay-per-view. He thought he had Moose pinned for a 10 count in the triple threat match. Has been chasing Moose in the world title ever since.
Look, I know W. Morrissey really, really well, better than most people in this business. I know how much he loves professional wrestling.
Myers with the trash can lid. Oh!
That sickening thud of that trash can across the skull of W. Morrissey. And now, wait, is that duct tape? Brian Myers is duct taping the wrist of W. Morrissey to that rope.
Again, it's a no disqualification match. It's entirely legal.
Anything goes in this matchup, and now Morrissey is cut down to size here.
And Morrissey's trapped.
And I don't care, a trapped animal is still dangerous. Brian Myers can't, even though this is an advantage, can't take it too lightly. He's got to attack.
Morrissey's trying to rip through the duct tape. Oh, right to the exposed ribs.
And now the most professional wrestler feeling confident.
And Myers teeing off. Can we get a shot of the back of W. Morrissey? There are welts and abrasions all over. Look at the body of W. Morrissey.
Over. The scars of war marking the back of W. Morrissey.
This is a situation for Brian Myers that W. Morrissey found himself in at one point, trying to cozy up to Moose, thinking it's going to pay dividends, thinking that there's going to be an Impact World title match in the future.
You would think Brian Myers would have learned from Morrissey's path. Moose, history has shown, may not be the man to be trusted, but Brian Myers is taking any chance he can get to get close to that Impact World Championship.
And we'll put anyone in between he and Morrissey. To get the job done. He sacrificed so many members of the learning tree. We saw Dyson VSK already in this match. Now the trash can to the back. Morrissey is defenseless.
Myers willing to throw anything and anyone.
bitch. Hit me. Nothing!
Tom, how often do we see W. Morrissey in this kind of jeopardy, in this kind of a situation?
Oh, God.
He is at the absolute mercy of Brian Myers.
And look at how that trash can was worn out across the huge body of W. Morrissey. Now what is Myers thinking?
Myers getting fresh hardware in here. And Myers got some dangerous ideas in his head. Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Coast to coast, trash can right into Morrissey.
And look at the eyes of Morrissey, Tom. He might be barely with us.
Look at this. This is Myers thinking he can win right here.
Trying to take advantage of the situation.
Freeing Morrissey, trying to drag him into a cover, shoulders down.
Oh!
Kick down. But Myers, he's already freed Morrissey.
Well, let's take a look at this one more time as Myers goes all the way across the ring. Boom! Right into Morrissey's face.
The body of W. Morrissey is a mess, however. Now Myers loaded up for it. Oh! Lost a cut, but instead, Morrissey fires back.
And now, the big man is back to his feet.
Oh! Morrissey not gonna let anything else stand in his way. On his path to no surrender. On his path to the Impact World Champion Moose.
The man who makes the learning tree look like a sapling, W. Morrissey, picturing the face of Moose on Brian Myers right now as he looks to take his head off.
Oh! And now Morrissey, oh no. 7 feet tall, over 300 pounds, wielding a kendo stick.
And he don't even need the kendo stick.
Look at the body of Morrissey, the punishment he's taking, the gash on the left forearm.
But just wait, look at the body of Brian Myers. Might resemble that kendo stick in a few minutes here if Morrissey has his way.
Brian Myers going up for the knee. And Morrissey likes the idea, but I think he wants to add to it.
The audience here, they want... Whenever you pull a bag out from underneath a professional wrestling ring, bad things happen. No. Oh, I knew it.
Thumbtacks. Myers could have had this match at multiple points, had plenty of backup, and now Morrissey has got a hold of the most professional wrestler. Attacks! Oh, rolled him through him.
Not again. You gotta be kidding me.
Going for a third. BQA, a second time into attacks. Cover. Morrissey wipes out Myers.
And your winner, W. Morrissey!
The path is clear to no surrender. Oh, wait a minute. From behind, it's the Impact World Champion Moose.
The path was clear, but the waters just got muddied by the world champion himself, who's raining down blows across his challenger.
Morrissey, he's had to chase Moose all over arenas, to hotels, parking lots, has done everything possible to just get his hands on Moose. Moose has done everything possible to avoid Morrissey.
This has been his MO, pick his moments, wait till Morrissey is distracted, and then strike, hoping to slowly work his challenger down. make an easier matchup for himself come no surrender. And now it's a steel chair being introduced. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, into the throat.
Serious, son of a bitch!
Whoa, whoa. Oh, God, no, not this. Oh, Moose, he's trying to make sure that Morrissey doesn't even make it to no surrender.
No, 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 no!
You're missing with a wrestling guy!
Oh my God! Absolute sickening thud. The steel on the neck of Morrissey.
Is it possible for Morrissey to survive this? Can Morrissey make his way to no surrender after this attack by Moose?